Okay, good morning guys. Thanks for tuning in again. It's day 3 of the Guildford City Fitness live stream for the age group squads. Thanks again for joining us. Lovely sunny day. The frost has gone away a little bit more now, and as you can see, we're back out in the garden. Generally, most people seem to prefer it being that way. Again, really amazed by all the feedback and the input we've been getting on social media for the last few days. So everyone from Lexi again with her work, Dimitri, Tegan again with all her challenges that have been put out. Again, a lot of great input and inspiration from some of the other clubs around the world. Again, that people seem to be enjoying that I am headstand challenge, and it was really cool to see people putting their own spin on their skill acquisition. It's a really important skill. And just following another tweet that I put up yesterday, it's really important. And some of the gymnastics pages that I follow have been saying about kids going away and learning on their own without coach feedback. It's really important, guys, just to make sure you stay safe and you've got someone supervising and they're with you when you're practicing these things. Don't go and do anything crazy. I'm not going to put any ideas in your head. To make sure you've got your parent with you, ask for their feedback, and just make it an interactive thing, and make sure that you're working with each other and sharing with us, so that we can motivate each other and stay together on this. Very quickly, so based on the feedback, we're going to start the session as quick as we can, just so you can all get the work done before you have to go to virtual classrooms. I had a lot of requests for a demonstration of an inverted row, so I'm going to do that. We'll go straight into the warm-up, little explanation of today's session, and then we'll get going straight away. So an inverted row, and as always, if you have any comments or feedback for us, put your interactions, say good morning in the comments. We're going to save any questions for after the session's done, just so you've all got time to join in with me. Then we'll write them down and read them out, and if we miss anything, I'll follow up afterwards. I am trying, guys, to comment and reply to everything that you write. So if I missed you, it's because it didn't show up on the list, but please be rest assured we really appreciate all the support you're putting into this channel. So, inverted row, make sure you get permission before you do this. Get yourself a coffee table. Put your hands around the outside of the edge. Set your feet out like a glute bridge. Hips up. Pull yourself up, back down. Hold at the top. Control your posture. It's too easy. Just move your feet a little bit further away. And control yourself on the way down. So it should feel like a glute bridge combined with a very sort of hard banded row, which a lot of you are doing in pre-pull anyway. So again, make sure you've got a parent watching you, just to make sure that you're happy with the technique. Otherwise, let us know in the comments if that's not doable, and I'll try and find something appropriate as a replacement for you. So, a lot of people seem to enjoy joining in with the bean game yesterday, and then I can't remember who put it in the comments, but thanks for it. Reminded me of one of my favourite warm-ups to run with these age groups. So we're going to do that today. Just a little run through of the walkout series again, to make it efficient for those who need to go away and get going. So walk out, push up, rotate, Spider-Man lunge and reach. Then you go into downward dog and kick. Make sure you get a nice straight line. When you do that, pigeon stretch, just make sure that you don't demolish any of your parents' lovely living rooms while you're doing this. So just go through 2 more of those. I'll do a really slow rundown for those that are still learning it. If you know, feel free to charge ahead. Try and squeeze in 1 more repetition of it. So you're going to squat, which I forgot to do on my first one. Down, touch your toes. Walk out. 1 push up. 1 rotation plank, so hand away. And then rotate. If you don't know the difference, you'll soon find out if you try and go from that into this. Then you're going to go downward dog and kick, pigeon stretch, kick and pigeon. So hopefully experts in the group will have time to charge through 3 of those. Just while people are finishing off, we're going to explain how the game's going to work.
So I have just posted the numbers and what they correspond to, so you'll see that in the comments, guys.
And just very quickly with that, before we get into the game, If there's any other bits and pieces that you're used to doing in your pre-pool, if you compete in other sports and you've got other bits and pieces and warm-ups that you do, it's really important that you're still taking care of those. So if you want to do hip swings or anything before you start doing your exercise, it's really important. Join in with me now if you aren't already.
While Jordan's doing that, I'll just quickly read out morning Jordan from the Bee and Binding family. Sorry if I get any of this wrong, by the way. Tracy says hello. Hello from Sam. Hello from Lois. Hello from Morgan. Lara. Yash.
Welcome back,
Gabriella. Maddie. Loads of people saying hello.
Just have you with us, Gabriella. And again, and Lois, you were one of the ones that I didn't quite get to in the comments. I just saw it before I went to sleep last night. So again, really do appreciate every single one of you who's joining, whether you're a swimmer at Guildford City, whether you're a parent and you're showing this to the kids afterwards, or whether you're a coach or a swimmer from any other club around the world today. So really important, guys. If you're one of our gymnastic swimmers, these things are a doddle for you. You do them in your sleep. People like me have to try and concentrate on them. I know you really are starting to put Matt through his paces. But if you start to feel like you're tightening up and you feel a little bit more beat up than you would normally, you really take care of these warm-ups and do any extra bits you think you need to. Get hold of us, follow the sheet, do whatever you think you need to. So very quickly, into the game then. So Matt's squad will be very familiar with this, as we do it every Thursday. So jogging on the spot. Number 1, you're going to drop into a squat. Number 2, you're going to go left hand down. Number 3, I've forgotten already. What did I say?
Star jump.
Star jump. So a proper one.
Number 4 is right hand down. And number 5 is bunny hop.
So again, with that, guys, I'm going to do 2 minutes. Get your parents to call out, or better yet, me or Demi, you're going to call them?
Yep.
Demi's going to call them. I'm going to copy her. So we're at her mercy for this. I know you're all up for the challenge just like I am. So we're going to try and go through this together. And again, just make sure you stay sharp. And it's going to wake us up together.
Any suggestions, feel free to leave a number. I'll read out both the number and the action just so that it reminds you all.
Okay, should we get going?
Yep.
2, 1, jog on the spot.
2, left hand down. 3, star jump. 4, right hand down.
Missed it.
5, bunny hop. 5, bunny hop. 1, squat. 3, star jump. 2, left hand down. 4, right hand down. 3, star jump.
Okay. A little break, one more round. They're a little bit similar today, guys, to what they are normally. I'm very conscious, again, of you wreaking havoc in your house. If you're outside like me, you've got the luxury of room. But I want to make sure everyone can join in and not feel like they're missing out. So, second round in 2, 1.
5, bunny hop. 1, squat. 3, star jump. 3, star jump. 2, left hand down.
Okay, make sure you keep your knees up high on this one, guys. Don't turn into this.
5, bunny hop. 1, squat. 2, left hand down. 4, right hand down.
Okay. Right. Hopefully that gives us somewhere to go. Everyone should be nice and ready for today's session.
Morning, Eddie. Morning, Kira and Tara. Morning, Nikki, Danny, Sophia, Charlie, Manon.
Oh, steal some of Demi's tea.
The outrage.
Hello again, guys. And again, make sure you're really pushing. Today's hashtag is ownership. So anything you want to share with us, every squad, all the way from tadpoles all the way up to regional squad, and any other club around the world. If you want anything you want to share or show us, make sure you're sharing it with the hashtag ownership today, and I'll explain the challenge at the end of the session. So core number 1, today. Mountain climbers. I've just had to do this twice in the one round for the older squad. So mountain climbers, all of Matt's squad again doing this in the pre-pull. I know most people are doing this at some point in their swimming careers. So push-up plank position. You try and swap your feet from one position to another, whilst keeping your back flat. Almost like you're trying to keep your core facing the bottom of the pool and not rotating and dropping through your hips. Narrow press up. So this is a normal push-up. Some of you are going to have to go knees on the ground, so I'm going to demonstrate that. Challenge yourself, push on. You're going to bring your hands just inside your shoulders. So you don't have to be touching the ground. Just make sure your hips stay nice and level. Down, up. Don't stick your bum up in the air, because it'll start hitting different muscles we don't want to hit for now, and I'll explain later. Bear crawl, so that's on the session here. So if you've got the room, you know, you set yourself up like this, and you go forward, because we're lacking space. You're just gonna go left hand and right foot together, left foot and right hand. So your core stays steady, and it's just your limbs moving around you. So after that, 30 seconds of that, any pattern you want, just make sure you're moving your arms and legs. Straight arm plank. So again, those that aren't used to it, or are used to it, that position there, wrist very much under shoulders, hand in the air. So again, another county A. I've gotten really good at this over the last few weeks while they've been working on it with me, but I invite everyone else to join in, try and challenge themselves as well. Same on the other side, and then split squat jumps. Same as we done yesterday, maybe. Split squat, but then exchange your legs in the air, crossover. If you want to, you can just focus on keeping them split. Land, build it up from there. Okay? So grab a quick drink, we'll get going.
So morning Scarlett, morning Petra, morning Holly and Will, Arabella, Eddie, Hugo, Jess and Ruby and Raf.
I think we're just enough battery to get me through anyway.
Okay.
So, one more drink.
So Jordan's going to need all the motivation to do those,
15-second countdown, guys.
Yeah. What is it you did already this morning?
Pretty much this exact same session.
Yeah.
So near enough, guys, you're doing very close to the same session as the other ones, but we've shortened it down, made sure it's more tolerable for everyone who's joining us now. So again, get ready. Go for your mountain climbers. We're heading off in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So make sure you keep going, guys.
Morning Manon D. Don't worry, if I've missed anyone's name, Jordan will go through at the end and say hello.
Couple of seconds. Whew. Okay, relax. Little 15-second break. We're going to go into a narrow press up. So for those that can, go off your knees. And if you really have to, join in with me now doing this together.
Neil has said, "Come on, Jordan, you can do it, Buttercup."
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Sophia and Danny, good morning.
Again, guys, the other challenge you can do is just fall down really slow, like, no, like you're falling off a cliff and you're going to hit the floor. Ugh. Relax at the end. If you think that's easy, be my guest, give it a try, see how few you can do in 30 seconds.
So you've got to go nice and slow.
To go bear crawls in 3, 2, 1, go. So if you haven't got any room to move around, just do it as a march. So I'm just gonna keep it nice and simple. Change sides just so you can get a better view of what I'm doing. So wide hand, narrow feet.
That's 20 seconds.
And relax. Straight arm plank. So again, find yourself a pillow if you want one. If you haven't got carpet like me. I'm going to start forearm, 2, 1, go. So again, much better if you're unsure. Start from here and build yourself up. You have to have a little break to readjust yourself. It's completely fine. We're going to take ownership for ourselves in our training. Make sure you hold on as best you can. If you really feel that you're struggling, go onto your knees. Again, we'll be more impressed by doing the right thing instead of trying to struggle doing the harder version before you've earned it. Relax.
So guys, keep sending in the thumbs up to keep them going.
I'm definitely going to need it. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So again, without patronizing anybody, stay in a nice streamlined position. Make sure your hips don't drop back here. Make sure your shoulder doesn't run away from you. Keep it nice and close. Make sure you're pushing it down. Really feel your shoulder doing a lot of good work to keep you stable. Just means that when you go back to the pool, your shoulder's going to be that much better at holding your arms stable when you're trying to pull water. Help you get a little bit further for less effort, which is what we like to hear. Relax
Getting
yourself
loads of
there.
thumbs ups.
Well, the idea of getting more for less. It's something anyone can get behind. The split squat jumps, guys. End of round 1. 2, 1. Here we go. So, loads of you know the old thing, split squat. So for those that are joining and learning, you're just gonna go from a split stance into a jump, control it and land. 15 seconds in, we're just gonna swap over. Make sure your feet are split. If you wanna start getting adventurous, build it, try and stay stable and relax there. So really well done, guys. That's round 1 out of the way. Grab a drink, steal some more of your other half's tea. Again, hopefully no parent is robbing their child of their hydration in between rounds. And based on some of the strength I've seen from the kids in the social media shares, I'm sure you'd struggle even if you tried. So, a little bit more comprehensive today, very core focused. Just a couple of little jumpy bits in there just to keep your heart rate up. So if you find that you are starting to feel sore from all the running you might have picked up that you're not used to. So if you're not doing cross country already, if you're not doing other sports like gymnastics, you might find you're just a little bit more beat up than normal. That's completely fine. It just means that where you're used to doing so much unloaded work in the pool, your shoulders and hips are really strong, but especially for the older ones that are a bit heavier, not heavy in the sense you're thinking, genuine how much you weigh. For every time you do this, it's going to put a lot more load through your skeleton and your joints, so it might start to have more of an impact on your recovery. So all we're doing today and for the next couple of days, making sure you get through week 1 with a big smile on your face, so that next week we can come back, you can throw more challenges at me, remind me at the end.
Yeah, we'll go through.
We're going to do a poll at the end, guys.
Yeah.
And I'll explain more, so if I forget, Demi doesn't mention it, I'm sure she won't forget though.
I definitely won't forget. The baby shark challenge is involved. Don't worry, guys, I'm not letting him forget that.
Yeah, so like we said, we're running these challenges Monday to Friday. And then from there, I need the iPad now. It means I get 2 days to recover and you guys get 2 days to find new and creative ways of keeping me on my toes. So just getting ready then. We're going to do round number 2, back to the beginning, going in 3, 2, 1, off you go.
Thanks for all the thumbs up, guys.
If you're starting to struggle, younger ones, holding that up, just stop the mountain climber, go into a star jump or something else you're confident with. And stop. Okay. So the most important thing, again, with any exercise, doesn't matter who you see doing it, no matter how much encouragement your parents or your coach is giving you, if your back position starts to curl up like a question mark, you've got to change what you're doing and hold your position. Narrow press ups in 3, 2, 1, off you go. So this is normal.
Hello from Cara and Hugo.
Morning to you, Cara and Hugo. Hope you're having fun with us. Look forward to seeing how you get on with the ownership challenge later on today. Other alternatives, guys, if you're just joining us, have a look at incline. Some of you might find it easier. Edge of a coffee table. Just make sure you hold your core position. Push off.
And make sure it's not a glass coffee table, guys.
Yeah, please. Again, parental supervision, someone watching you, ownership for yourself and the safety of those around you. Make sure you're doing some really good work. Bear crawls. 2, 1, off you go. So again, if you haven't got the space, if your back starts to wobble around, go onto your hands and knees. You can maybe try and do some Supermans. Just hold that position. Make sure you don't wobble around. Make sure you're clever and put a pad under your knees. If you're on concrete, you swap, so we're halfway there. Switch over. Keep your core nice and tight. Make sure you feel like you're just about to do a crunch.
Hi from Lara.
Oof. Morning, Laura. Leave that one there. A little bit of a break. Left arm, straight to left arm plank. Off we go in. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oof. Again, if you find as well, maybe your shoulder feels completely fine with that. Maybe your core's really strong. If your wrist starts to feel a little bit wobbly, if you're hypermobile, a lot of our kids are, just get them to drop straight down. This is mainly for parents here. There's no sense if a kid's doing this and really trying. Much better if they were to spend the next 6 months building up this, you're going to gain so much more from it. Switch sides.
Hi from Serena.
Hi Serena, hope you're doing well today. Okay, so other side, I'll explain a bit more. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So yeah, really important that we're earning our range of motion, earning our body positions. It's only going to help you become more robust. The idea being that once we do get back in the water, you can go straight back into it without having to lose too much of your fitness. But again, the happier and healthier you stay now, the better we'll be when we go back. Although nothing replaces it, and we know that. Leave that one there. Into split squat jumps. There's no reason, guys, why you can't do this with someone else setting you off again. So I'm going to get Demi to cue me for a little jump. Starting in 2, 1, take your marks, and then...
Take your marks, go. 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 Sorry, distracted by your dad poking around the window. Take your marks, go.
Leave it there.
Hi from Alice, you're doing a great job.
Thank you. I'm sure a lot of you are doing just as good a job as me, if not almost certainly better. But really encouraging to have you all with us. How many of you have we got today?
We've got 71 at the moment.
71?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Really, really glad to have you with us. Seriously, everybody. I know the Facebook's been blowing up, so make sure, if you know anyone else that thinks they might want to do something in this time, share the page. Make sure that you're telling everyone what we're doing here, because we want to take care of the swimming community and make sure we're all together. But if there's other people that need it, just make sure that they've got some sort of way of staying in touch with everybody and staying fit and healthy. Or let's leave the house once a day. Go out, make sure you're doing something, enjoying the weather. It's a shame that the weather's like this when the circumstances are what they are, but it doesn't mean that all the kids can find a way to help us adults stay out of trouble. and keep smiling.
So what are you guys doing to make sure you keep smiling whilst you're training? Is it the music you're listening to? Is it the competition? Is it uploading pictures and videos on the hashtags? What is it that you're enjoying the most at the moment?
Okay, 45 seconds left of this one, guys. Really make sure you try and stay strong towards the end of it. Finish as strong as you want to and stay with us throughout the whole thing. Need that. 30 seconds left. Again, make sure, like I keep saying, if you feel strong and confident, try and push yourself a little bit within each set. But if you need to go right back down, even if you do 5 seconds more of a hard exercise than you did yesterday, you're still getting better. But everyone has to start somewhere. You know, I didn't start training properly till I was like 19, which seems like a long time ago. But it's just the more consistent you are with this, the better you're going to be in the long run. So mountain climbers again, in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, last round.
So hello from Zach. Savannah is saying that she loves laughing at her mum to keep smiling.
You and me both, Savannah. I love her. Nothing quite as motivational as having my kid give me grief over how I'm doing these videos. So again, other options for this one: A skips, B skips. A little bit harder. Relax there. So narrow press ups. Little break off. About 30 seconds. Let's see who can do the fewest narrow push ups. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. So 15 seconds, falling down really slow. It's not very exciting, but I'm interested to see if anyone can manage it in 1. That's 15 seconds. Oh, I'm gonna finish it just so I've got something else to say. Really keep challenging yourself, guys. Push-ups are never easy. Just make sure you're really squeezing your core and holding that body position, doing all the work through your arms. And relax there. Onto bear crawls again. So I'm going to try and go with you on the harder ones here. Try and give you some other options. A couple of seconds, make sure you've had a drink. Going again in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So again, Superman's if you're not sure. Go in and out. Don't lose your lower back position. If you want, try and get one of your parents or one of your siblings, balance a soft ball or a water bottle on your back. Make sure you don't. I'm going to do it with my phone. So make sure you don't lose it from wobbling, which I've done a few times and it's always been my own fault. So keep going. Switch over. Bear crawling. Just go backwards and forwards for a few. Switch. Relax. Okay, straight on plank. How are we doing out there, guys? Stay with us in the comments.
Neil says, I can see the BSU challenge coming in the weeks to come. Yep.
What's that?
Baby shark?
Oh no, 2, 1, go. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that one. We'll have to leave it. But genuinely, make sure you watch at the end for the announcement about the pole we're going to try and run. So on your knees. Again, younger ones, if you start to feel like your shoulders are really starting to warm up and work really hard, try and stick with it. Have a little break. Do 5 seconds on, 5 seconds off. Just whatever it takes you to stay with us. We're not going to leave you behind. But leave that one there. Another 15 seconds. Break.
Oh, no. See, I just got baby shark on the brain. No, the Bring Sally
2,
Up
1.
challenge.
Oh yeah, he's already called me out for that one on the comments. I think.
Yeah, well that can go into the poll.
Yeah, I did promise to consider it, didn't I?
Yeah.
But so many of you have got cruel and unusual imaginations.
Which I love.
Yeah, which we all love. And again, other coaches, I hope you're putting Matt and me through our paces as much as regional squad have been. If you haven't, now's your opportunity to jump on that. I know everyone's going to do something. And we'll leave that one there. Again, time seems to fly so much quicker when you're talking to people while you're training, as long as you're concentrating and making sure you do it properly. So final one of round 3, guys. Split squat jumps again. I'm going to go with the harder version this time. 2, 1, go. So drop, arms down, swap, land. Make sure that's right. Get into a rhythm. If you start to wobble, much more important, you start, reset your feet. Make sure they land in the same place. Go again. Burner finish. Last couple of seconds, keep going. 3, 2, 1, and we're done.
Eleanor, Jordan will go through what the challenge is today in just a bit. And Gareth has said, great job, Jordan. You're doing really well. This is by far the hardest.
Thank you very much, guys. But again, thanks for being with 70 viewers at this time of the morning. It's really impressive and I'm genuinely humbled. I'm glad to be able to do something that helps people out. So again, make sure, guys, before you start doing your cool downs, have a little walk around the living room. Make sure you take a drink on. Hopefully, most of you, it's 8:32, you should have had enough time to get the majority of that done before you cool down and go to school. Again, I know a few of you have had to leave for 8:30, so that's why we're trying to get all the work done in the first half, so we can talk through some bits and pieces afterwards. But it looks like everyone's finding their routine now, which is really good. And it just means that you can start your day off on the right foot. So, what have we got to cover now? A little bit of a stretch off on a cool down.
And the
We'll
challenge.
go through the challenge and then we'll tell everyone about the poll.
Yeah.
Again, this is just an idea that's come to mind over the course of the last couple of videos. I entirely blame Matt for being so keen to help, Debbie for being so cruel with how to make sure all your suggestions get put through to me.
Mwahaha.
I've been advised that I don't have to do all the challenges. I certainly know which ones I'm capable of doing, which just ties a little bit more into the ownership things we're going to talk about in a second. Speaking of which, I know that most people in the club or in the sport are going to know the stretch. Really important. Keep this tight like you're doing a plank and try and squeeze your hips rather than just pulling more. Switch over.
Well done, Jordan, from Sophia and Danny.
Thanks, Sophia and Danny. I hope you had fun doing it along with us. And again, guys, these stretch offs, it's 30 seconds just to get enough time to cover everything. So if you have to rush off, you manage to do a little bit to make sure you don't start to seize up and suffer later on. If you think you need to do more, by all means you have to do more. Just start with the 30, see how you feel, and then go back to it. Rather than, my right leg feels a bit tighter than my left, so I'll revisit that in my own time. But don't do 30, 1 minute here, 30 there. Just roll through the whole thing, see how you feel. So block stretch, 2, 1. And again, if someone's in the room, get them just to check your posture.
Keep your back straight. That's it.
Yeah. Again, luckily, guys, I do it takes time, but you start to build up your own sense of body awareness. I've just got Denny weighing in just to give you an example of how you can use each other to stay motivated and stay on task. And again, if we're trying to make this a bit more block relevant, again, I think British Swimming have put out some resources about block start positions on their Facebook page, on their Twitter as well, just to try and see if you can see how these positions relate to the technical model for block starts. So again, if you're here, all your weight's behind you, you're trying to build that flexibility in a way that's going to try and translate a little bit more, because you've got your hip bent, trying to keep your back straight and keep your hip high rather than bend and round. And again, the fact you're in a split just means that your brain and muscles can talk in a way that they might do when they're on the blocks, to put it simply. Okay, I think we covered frog bridges yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did we do? We did frog bridge and we did the hip stretch.
Yep.
We're going to do iron cross today. So again, some of you might find that you feel it more in your hip or your lower back. Just start to change. If you lie over, straighten your knee, pull your knee up towards your other shoulder, and see if it feels different. Talk to your parents, I'm sure you're all going to feel differently about it. Switch sides. Alternatively, if you don't feel that you get a lot out of that one, especially a lot of our younger ones don't, because they're blessed with youth, so they haven't quite, life hasn't gotten in the way and tightened them up in ways that are going to affect them yet. This one especially, all those mountain climbers, really got to make sure you take care of your hip flexors, to make sure you stay nice and tall. You really start to sink forward as far as you can, but again without giving up and sinking forward. Nice straight line from your knee all the way through to your head. Use your parents just to double check you on that one. Okay, lats. Again, classic. Remember the marching one that we showed you yesterday? Thumbs up, and just try and lift them without twisting. And again, you're not going to get very far, but even if you get from here to there, you should start to feel a lot of work being done by your rhomboids and all those muscles that help support your posture and increase that range of motion through your upper back. Then onto your sides for lats. So again, if you've got someone in the room, you want to do the partner stretch or a door frame.
Ruby has said, thank you, Jordan. I'm really enjoying these sessions.
I'm really glad that you're here with us, Ruby, as well. It's great to have everyone involved. And again, with this one, guys, it's a massive favourite. It's great for socialising while you're doing your mobility. Just make sure you don't collapse there. So don't collapse. Keep your arm up nice and tight. Make sure you engage in your core through that. And then chest stretch. So I'm going to cover the classic today. So stand normally, one foot in front of the other one, hand up on a door frame or a wall. Just make sure your hips, like I'm filming myself for you. Imagine you're filming in front, and just start to turn your chest away. So film's going that way. Try and rotate your chest on its own. Try and separate the two pieces.
God, thanks, Jordan. This is amazing. Thanks for all the support, guys.
Turn around, face the other way. I don't think it makes it that. Personally, I find it much easier if I've got like one hand on the wall and the other foot forward. It makes it easier to ground your hips. You can control your breathing. You can look down and away if you want. Just lengthen, as long as your sternum, so your chest bone there, you're trying to get that away from the head of your humerus. So the upper part of your arm, try and get those two as far away from each other as you can. You should feel a bit more of a stretch along your chest. I'm going to leave that there for now, guys. If there's any other stretches you want me to cover in a bit more detail, just leave a comment, let us know, and I'll make sure that goes in one of the other warm-ups or the cool-downs. Okay, so today's challenge then. So, what did I say? Today was ownership. So that being said, again, we know everyone's done a really great job of joining in with us, making sure they're doing everything they can to try and stay fit and healthy during the lockdown. But mainly, forget that aside, what we're ultimately trying to do is make sure that we stay in great shape for when we get to go back to doing what we love when the pools reopen. So that being said, best thing you can do is look at the little gaps in your day. So you're joining in with us now, you're doing the exercise, but what are you doing outside of that? Have you got that athlete mindset? Again, as younger ones, this is just a learning opportunity. We're not expecting everyone to start running the day like Adam Peaty and all the other GB athletes would, but it's just little things you can think about to make sure you're doing everything you can to stay healthy. So, are you drinking enough water when you go off for the rest of the day during classrooms? Have you got fruit and other great healthy energy sources around you to make sure you're fueling yourself so that tomorrow you wake up fresh enough to join in with this without having to change things? With that being said, the ownership challenge is going to be exactly the same as the older ones today, actually. It's just a little bit scaled down to make it a bit more doable for everyone else. So you've got to do a 10-minute timer. Set your stopwatch to 10 minutes, count down to 0. In that 10 minutes, you've got to try and complete as many rounds of this as you can in that time. 8 squats into 8 shoulder taps into 8 push-ups. So you're going to go squat 8 times, so 3, 2, 1, 10 minutes on the clock. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're going to go into 8 shoulder taps. So that's 8 in total, not 8 per side. So it'll look like 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Make sure your hips don't rock. And then 8 push-ups. So 2, 6, 7, 8. Straight back onto your feet. Repeat that. Go through as many times as you can. If you need to take breaks, please do. Make sure that you've got really good technique on every exercise all the way through. Just allow yourself a little bit of time in between. Just see how many you can do. You then record all the full rounds you did. So if you manage to get to the shoulder taps on your final round and the time runs out, you only complete the rounds up to that point. So if you finish 7 rounds and that was the middle of your 8th, your score is 7. So again, once you've done that, maybe take a couple of little clips. Make sure you put it on Twitter, and the club will then retweet that and share it with the hashtags GCSC, hashtag your squad name, and then hashtag ownership. So again, I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can come up with on this one, what kind of scores and numbers we've got, and we can start to share it then with all the other squads, so you can start supporting and challenging yourselves to see how we can do. The only other thing we've got to do today, I'm going to get in front of it, is the poll that we're going to put on the page after this. So, a lot of really excellent ideas coming through for fitness challenges within yourselves and to put to the coaches. What we're going to do, we're going to take like the baby shark abs challenge, we're going to put bring Sally up challenge, push up challenge, any others that we can think of. If you guys then share, vote for what you want to see, and over the weekend, when we're not doing these videos, I'm going to attempt it.
So what we'll do is, if you can get as many suggestions as you can in for me today, I will set up the poll from the suggestions to go live with the video tomorrow, so it gives plenty of time for you to all vote. So I just need a few more suggestions. At the moment we've got a few, but just get as many in as possible.
And then hopefully that'll give you something entertaining to look at on Sunday while you're getting yourselves prepared for next week. So that's it from me for today. Again, thanks for joining in live. If you have, hope you enjoy what you see when you log on later on, if you are. And again, from me and everyone at Guildford City Swimming Club, just want to say good morning and have a great day.